Okay, welcome to another segment with Dave and myself, and today I'm going to show you another type of liposome. But this one you can give your kids, you can eat yourself. You bodybuilders may want to start using this type too. We're going to use cream. Oh, cream. I can drink this straight up. I do sometimes. I'll buy 500 mils of this and chug away.
Like what percentage? So 18%?
No, we're talking whipping. I'm not fooling around.
Oh, 35.
Yeah.
35.
It's like that Polish thing. You're not gonna fool around. You're gonna hit it good. All right. Wait, get the cream, whatever you can get in your local area. We get the Harmony stuff here. I don't get it because it's organic, because that's all bullshit. But I get it because it's not homogenized. In other words, they didn't take the fat out and put it back in again. The fat still stays intact. And when you drink this stuff, I'm going to tell you a little tidbit. For those of you, especially with the nano poisoning, okay, fat, you need to consume higher amounts of saturated fat. Not this omega-3 bullshit. That was a big, huge, wonking game. They use you as a garbage disposal. Omega-3s do nothing but break down the cellular integrity of your cells. Contrary to what you've been taught, and contrary to some of the horseshit that they're calling research on this stuff, it's a super oxidizer, and flaxseed oil is highly estrogenic. So you guys shouldn't even be drinking this stuff, okay? Unless you want to grow man boobs and hips like a woman and walk around like, what's that guy's name there, the Jenner guy? Jenner, whatever.
Is it Caitlyn now?
Yeah, Caitlyn, that's it, yeah. Unless you want to walk around like Caitlyn. You know, then that's to your say la vie in that one. Just don't come knocking on my door. Alright, so we're going to take some cream. And we're going to pour it into the magic mixer. Dun da da! And this, you can put in as much as you like. This is so tempting, I could drink this right now. Anyway, what about the cholesterol? What about it? You hear that shit all the time.
Yeah.
What about the cholesterol? What about cholesterol? If cholesterol was a bad thing, why would God put it in you? You need cholesterol to produce for your brain. You need cholesterol for your reproductive system, for your testosterone production. You don't have that, you got no T. You know. Well, the doctor says I got blah blah blah. So if your cholesterol should be around 220 to 240. If it ain't there, you're not healthy. Number one. Number two, when they check you for cholesterol, they're checking for protein, a lipoprotein, HDL and LDL. What a load of bullshit. There is no such thing as HDL and LDL. It's just cholesterol.
So if there's no presence of HDL and LDL, then they think you're...
No.
So what is it? Like, I'm not at that stage where I'm concerned yet, so I don't know enough about...
What? You don't have to ever be concerned. As long as the cholesterol in your body is moving and flowing through the system and insulating the arteries like they're supposed to, not an issue. When you start talking about cholesterol being a problem is when it becomes periodized. In other words, it oxidizes because it acts like an antioxidant collecting sugar. So if you want to keep a healthy cholesterol profile, get rid of the sugar, get rid of the grains, get rid of the pasta, get rid of the rice. It does nothing but cause high levels of oxidative stress on the cholesterol in your body. Cholesterol will never kill you. Ever. All this nonsense about people you got to die and you're going to have it and you're going to own it and they scare the shit out of you for nothing. It's the homocysteine and the COX, not the there's homocysteine and something else on it. I can't slip my head. That's what you got to worry about. The homocysteine is basically a regular sign of a protein that you're consuming that can actually attack the heart. Now to neutralize that, obviously you're going to take B12, you're going to take folic acid, you're going to take methionine. This will neutralize any homocysteine in the system and even B6. So again, you don't have to worry about that either if you're getting these in, if you're taking it with the meat. Okay? How many of you have barbecued meat and they tell you all the black stuff is dangerous and you're going to die and die and die.
Cancerous.
Cancerous and you're going to die. You know what neutralizes that real quick? Copper. Take some copper, chlorophyll. Sodium chlorophyllin neutralizes all those nitrosomes that they talk about that can poison you. So you can have your barbecue and have a little, take a little chlorophyll with it. Guess what? No more problem. Have a little vitamin C. It also neutralizes it. Wow, we got things that can neutralize this stuff. So don't be afraid of these bullshitters trying to sell you drugs. You don't need the damn drugs, and you don't need to be worried about certain things if you know what you're doing. Cholesterol is cholesterol. There is no such thing as HDL or LDL. This is something that the medical field fabricated so they can bullshit the general population who don't know anything about science by giving you these damn statins which cause all kinds of side effects. depletes the CQ10, attacks your genetic code, breaks down the mitochondria, again, and can bring on a heart attack. You know, causes brain damage. The side effects of statins is astronomical. Now, putting the cream in. Dun-da-da. We're going to put a little glycerin because we need the little sugar, type of sugar that our bodies use. So we're going to put a little glycerin in. Dun-da-da. Now, we talked about chlorophyll. This is a chlorooxygen. This is a concentrated chlorophyll. This will turn your poo green. Look, I got green poo. I must have an alien inside of me. So I put this in there because I want that copper to be in the fat.
It looks like only 3 or 4 drops in there, right?
No,
Just,
yeah,
that's
3 or 4
precision.
drops.
Yeah.
Maltese drops. Okay, I'm putting the copper. I'm putting selenium in there, and I'm putting a shitload of selenium because they tell you selenium you only need, 200 micrograms, 600 micrograms, and you're gonna die. And, horseshit to that. Brazil nut, if it's not irradiated, pay attention to that word. If it's not irradiated, it has about 5 milligrams of selenium in it. We saw one study the other day that if you were sick and you had a condition, an immune breakdown, a complete immune deficiency, you would need 50 to 200 milligrams of selenium, and it won't hurt you. Whoa. Some of the bullshit is really deep and thick, I gotta tell you, with some of the things we've been taught. So anyway, I'm going to put a dropper full, which is probably going to give me, maybe 3 or 4 milligrams. Okay. So there's my selenium. Now, what's the selenium for? For me, I'm a male. Highest concentration of selenium is in my sac. Every time I have intercourse, it goes out the door to protect the seed. So that leaves me wide open to problems. But selenium for both men and women also regulate the heart rate. Ooh, something good for the heart. And for everybody, the selenium regulates the iodine to the thyroid. It's the regulator. It's an immune builder. It knocks out all kinds of wonderful pathologies, including some of the synthetic pathologies. So now I'm going to use my favorite thing is iodine, and I'm going to put about 20 or 30 drops of this in here. Ooh, iodine. Okay, I didn't count, just threw them in. There, just to show you how safe it is. Because somebody says, you're being reckless. No, I'm just showing you how safe it is. So you don't get caught up on the myth and the mayhem. Now, I'm going to flavor this. I like orange. So if I put this in there, I'm going to have a creamsicle tasting. Remember the old creamsicles? Those of you my generation, back in the 50s. Some of you younger ones too. You went to the store and you bought this popsicle, and then it had an orange color thing on the outside and this creamy white milky thing on the inside. When you ate it, it was like, ooh, orange and ice cream. It was really good. So we're going to do the same thing here, but we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to put real healthy stuff. Now, orange, essential oil of orange, has some components in it that actually can break up any buildup in the brain's fat, minimizing lipofuscin buildup. So I'm just going to put it in a cap. And you know what? I'm just going to eyeball it. There you go. Oh, you can smell the orange. Orange. See, I'm sounding French now. Orange.
Orange, yeah.
Okay.
Polish people do that too. They take English words and then they just make them sound Polish.
Yeah.
And then
it's and now, and see, we're multicultural here.
Yeah.
See, we're not leaving anybody out. We've got Polish, Mediterranean, French, what the heck, German. We mentioned Germans on one of the segments, with that Oshbach.
Yeah.
You ruined my diet, you guys. Winter months, I have a good diet till the winter comes. Marzipan and Oshbach. You guys did this to me.
It's Tony's kryptonite.
That's it, boy.
Hey, kryptonite right there. Yeah, that's the secret.
Oh no, and even got these. They even came out with these marzipan balls. They're just plain almond balls with sugar. You guys did this to me.
All your detractors will be sending you stuff now.
Yeah.
Hey, marzipan.
Yeah, marzipan.
Yeah.
We want to see you die. When you first start, you hear it blending, and then you'll hear it bogged down. That's when you know you've turned it into a liposome or a cream. Oh, look at that. Look at that, eh? Oh.
Really? It would have thickened that quick?
Yeah.
In a blender?
Yeah. Now, And we show you how to make a double cream. You know, you go to the Polish market, the European market, and you get that double cream. The Irish do this, eh? That's good going down. So now, oh yeah.
Is it safe? Right there.
Oh, you want to try it?
Sure.
They'll put hair and just make a man out of you.
Oh, jeez.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once. There's that creamsicle. Yeah.
You can give
nice.
that. You can give that to your children. If you ain't want a snack, this is ice cream without the ice, technically. And again, you can put whatever you want. You want to put colostrum in there. You want to put protein in there. If you want to put minerals in this, anything you want to put in there will turn this into a superfood.
What about like substituting the cream for like a kefir? We say mashlanka, but
yeah, it won't whip up.
It won't whip up. It needs to be something thicker. You have to have the meat fat in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can add the muslanka to it if you want.
Right.
Muslanka's good. I've eaten that stuff too. You can disguise the limit. If you want to put CQ10 in here, BHT, if you want to put vitamin E, if you want to put coconut oil, if you want to put some whatever, it's just a delight to consume. Sometimes you feel like you're going to eat something and you just don't know what to eat. Take a little fat. Here you go. It's a simple little fat. You consume it. All of a sudden, you're not hungry anymore. And this is where I got started in the beginning. With those of you who've got the nano infection, fat is going to be the big player. If you really want to reduce your food consumption, increase the higher levels of fat, saturated fat. Okay, I go to the store, I buy cream. There's this yogurt they got in Canada. I think it's in the States too. It's called Mediterranean. It's got like a 19-gram fat. Oh yeah, that's what you want. Okay, there's another one called Crema, and I'm talking about here in Windsor now. You can go buy it. Crema or the Mediterranean, really high in fat content. Don't buy anything with shit in it. Don't. It has vanilla, that's fine. Buy it plain. You can add your own vanilla. You can modify it. Any kind of butter. You can take butter, heat it up, put the oil, mix it in there with this cream thing, and boy, you got something. It's just heavenly with the fat. You need the fat. You bodybuilders, you guys, walking around with a big, when you want to be, whatever. You need this kind of thing to produce the anabolic effect that you're looking for to sustain the muscle and the energy. Now, if you want to take some of your special vitamins like Anavar or Lysoflavin or Exobilin, and again, I'm just going with these light special vitamins for some of you guys because you guys know more about the more, higher end profile special vitamins that you guys use. You can mix a little bit of that in there and consume it. Now, you don't consume the whole thing. As you can see, we just use a little bit of it. Now, I've got this cream as it is, but I want to make it richer. So I'm going to take this, give it a little bit of a shake, and pour it back in. Oh yeah. This is what I call a double cream or a triple cream. By the time you get done with this, you could scoop it out with a spoon and she's solid. Basically give it a shake. Shake it, shake it, shake it, that kind of thing. Put it back on.
What's the difference between, like, so you added more cream to that now. What if you just added that same amount of cream in the beginning?
You won't get it. It won't. You got to whip it once and then whip it again.
Really?
And when you whip it, that's when it really gets really good. Look at that. Look how solid it is. I'm gonna try that. I'll try that one.
Well, let's see. Trying to again
do that. See how much thicker it is?
Let's see. Jeez, it's not focusing on.
It's because it wants
focusing on you, Tony. Doesn't want anything to do with me. All right, never mind.
Notice how thick that is? Look at that. I'm not going to waste it.
It almost fell.
Oh yeah. Fat is where it's at, baby. We were lied to about that too. Those of you from my generation, we were always talking about being skinny, lean, and get rid of the fat, get rid of the fat, get rid of the fat. And as a result, we ate more sugar, which is what they wanted. They want more carbon in us. They didn't want the fat in us, they wanted carbon. Because if we had fat in us, Okay, you remember when you grew up as a kid? You had all this muscle. You women, when you reached your puberty, you had a butt so tight you squeaked. You had your high beams in place. They wouldn't waddle or move. They were just firm. You were strong. You moved with a certain grace and a certain elegance in your movements. And then you look at the kids today, and they are round for sound. And why are they round for sound? Because of macaroni and cheese. Twinkies, box bag and canned goods, cereal. How many of your kids are eating cereal? Shouldn't be eating any of that shit. That isn't fit for a pig, much less a human being. So again, this is what you want. Just look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look. Look at that. That is so thick. And again, you can refrigerate that and it sustains its consistency. There is a liposome for you. Again, for you bodybuilders, if you want to add protein to it, you know, whatever. Say some of you are having health issues, okay, where you require a higher level of selenium because, again, some sort of virus has attacked your system and it's breaking down the ability to produce a white blood cell count. You may want to add a little bit more selenium than I just did and a little bit more iodine and then consume it. You may find it may have a restoration effect on your immune system to help you fight off whatever you're dealing with. So again, this is a treat. This is a food. You can consume it. You can augment it. You can make it thicker. You can add a third one if you wanted to, you know, really thicken it up.
I mean triple cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, this is something that goes down good. I put chlorophyll in there, I put iodine in there, I got selenium. I got 3 things in there to protect my body from mutations of cells, to keep my DNA, my genetic code intact, and to knock down tumors. This chlorophyll, sodium chlorophyll or chlorophyll, is one of the best anti-tumor things you could use. It's amazing what it does. And they all protect the genetic code and the DNA from mutating. Give it to your kids. You know, they're going to need it. You know, all this shit above them, this shit here, this condensation that people are calling. Oh, look, condensation. That doesn't go away. Wow, and it's even tubular condensation.
I think your analogy in the last one with the when you breathe out, and then in the winter time, and then your breath disappears.
Yeah, and it doesn't come out.
Like I think that was a pretty good.
Yeah. It doesn't come out as a tube either. And it vaporizes very quickly, it crystallizes. This doesn't. And then, because of the last check I got was 43 components, and some of the metals are very highly conductive, and they're on a nano scale. You got nano silver in there, you got nano magnesium, you got nano barium, nano cadmium, nano titanium dioxide. Whoa! All penetrating the skin, and then you get nuked by these towers. They activate those components so they start assembling within you. And the metallic materials that they're made out of cause, again, genetic damage. DNA damage can cause tumors to form, can cause mutations to start affecting your body, can shut down your immune system. We did not consent. I do not consent to that dumbass from MIT to go and throw more chemicals over Arizona. I think you people in Arizona need to consent, say the same thing. You don't consent. Send MIT a letter. Send Bill Gates a letter too, because he's paying for it. This is another one of these guys that are paying for, again, stupid. And the guy, he should have a brain in his head. You know, if he got any kind of brain in his head, he would know that this is a stupid experiment. There's not enough evidence, not enough information to conduct a thing. So again, the fat like this can help protect you from some of the moronic experiments that these guys from MIT want to do. So again, I'm pointing this out to you because some of you are not aware, some of you are just asleep. Something you can have. In the future shows, I'm going to be talking about something. I had a farmer call me the other day, yesterday actually, and told me about how his cows are being mazered and being taken out. He's lost over 300 cows. In a short period of time, and you can see on the cows a mark on the cow, a circular mark where there was singed hair, and you can see some of the organs, even some of the tits on the cow's udder were singed and targeted with these lasers. And this is a horrendous story going on in Canada, in the east coast of the country. So anyway, we wanted to mention that just slightly, briefly, so in the future I'll be talking about this more and more. I found it very alarming that our food supply is not only being attacked by the chemtrails, but now that they're being targeted with lasers and masers to maim the cattle. It's an unfortunate reality we live in today, but we have powers and principalities that are trying to eliminate the human race, and we better all wake up to this reality, because that's what's going on. And I'm going to, one final thing, it doesn't matter what you believe in, it doesn't matter what ideology you're holding on to, whatever your faith is, everybody is getting hit. Everybody is being poisoned. Everybody's being fumigated. I don't care if you're in the Middle East and you believe in Christianity or Islam. I don't care if you believe in Judaism. You're getting hit. I don't care if you're in India and you believe in Hinduism. You're getting hit. I don't care if you're in China and Asia and you believe in Buddhism. You're getting hit. Are you getting the message? I don't care if you're in North America and you believe in the native belief systems. You are getting hit. Okay. I don't care what your color is, whether you are no suntan, deep suntan, in between suntan, or reddish suntan or yellowish suntan, you are getting hit. That's the nature of this technology. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, which you're not supposed to say anymore. I found this out this week. I can't call you a man, and I can't call a woman anymore.
Why?
Because it's not politically correct.
I see.
They want to eliminate the distinction between men and women.
Who is they?
The globalists in charge. This is going on in some of the universities, so some professors are refusing to capitulate to the idea that I cannot call a male species a man and a female species a woman. I have to call her and him nothing.
So what's the...
Hey, you!
Yeah.
And you! You! Yeah, you and you! Yeah, you too! You!
I've not heard of that yet.
Oh, it's on there. Go look it up. If you some of the universities are already lambasting some of the teachers. They can no longer gender, can no longer classify the genders. It's an incorrect procedure. Now we want to make sure that you are all automatons. You wanted equality, you're going to get it. Now you're not going to be called men or women. You are going to be called automatons. You will be the servant of the great AI. The new God that you will bow down to, the great AI. He is downloading his program as we speak. All right. That's it, I guess. Give it a go. See what happens. We got a couple of them out now for you. Dave and I will continue making these videos until they, teleport us into a new dimension. Step through a portal. Where are we? All right, till the next segment. To your health.